I'm about to do something that very few people have ever done. People are a little terrified by him, but there's actually a much larger story to this horse that either greets people or terrifies people. Thanks to my friends at CityCast Denver, I'm gonna touch Blucifer.
It's a piece of art, I think, is what a lot of people forget. And there is an actual man, the artist, who created it. His name is Luis Jimenez Jr. And before he created this, he had a long career of making renowned pieces inspired by his Chicano culture of the Southwest. So this piece is made of fiberglass and it's bright blue. He was inspired by hot rods and lowriders. So this horse, as much as it is like a glowing red-eyed demon god, is actually a hot rod. And he initially had thought, maybe I'll make it bright pink, maybe I'll make it bright green, because those are other colors that were common on those kinds of cars. But then it was one of his family members that said, no, do it pink. And so he did. The family now, the Jimenez estate, tragically, Luis Jimenez Jr. died while creating this beautiful piece, but it's tragic for the family to have that loss, but also for them, I think it's probably really hard to know that all these people all over the planet who know this beautiful image are only associating it with like darkness and demons and evil.
Yeah.
And they're talking about their loved one as the main example of where this darkness comes from, this horrible accident.
The thing that no one ever sees is there's this plaque, and there's this plaque here with Luis Jimenez's name on it, and I think that his name kind of gets lost. You know, people hear the legend of how he died during the creation of what we now know as Blucifer, but there was a real person, you know, and a real artist behind it who has his art displayed in museums all around the country, around the world too. And
the National Portrait Gallery has one of his pieces. It's very similar to this actually. It's called Vaquero, and it's a cowboy on a horse. If you love Blucifer, you'll see this and you'll be like, oh, this was his style. He made lots of these.
Yep. I think one of the things that's crazy is when you're this close up, you can actually see the individual LEDs, I'm guessing, in his eyeballs. You know, I thought that those were lasers. Yeah, definitely not lasers. You get to see so much more detail. Like you're seeing the veins on his stomach and his ribs, veins coming out of his hooves. There's so much more detail than I think we see typically. You know, we're normally driving by here at 50 miles per hour, maybe. I just got a speeding ticket this week, so maybe it's not 50 miles per hour.
Talk about the mouth.
Yeah.
Because the detail of the mouth at this close is like, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, this is the only time in my life where this will ever happen. You're seeing that his tongue is halfway out. You can see his yellow-brown teeth.
He's missing some.
Yeah, got a little gap in the back, you know, well beyond wisdom teeth pulls back there. You're also seeing a lot of purple around the nose and his lips, and he's not just completely blue, because I think a lot of people, when they land at the airport and it's dark, he looks totally blue. He's lit up from spotlights from the bottom, and it's hard to see all of this detail, which is just amazing.
It's really gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. It's no wonder why people are inspired by this, to circulate all these stories and legends about Blucifer, the demon horse god.
When you are this close to Blucifer, you get an idea of the scale.
So I'm 6 feet 5 inches tall.
Yep.
Blucifer's 32 feet tall.
And it definitely feels like he's 32 feet tall when you're this close to him.
He's not hollow.
He's not hollow.
It doesn't sound hollow.
Wear and tear on some of this paint. Our guide was telling us that they have to do repairs on it occasionally and upkeep. And you can see I mean, it must get horrible weather.
Oh yeah.
And snow and hail like we get out in the front range.
Yeah, it's a little cracked. Oh my God, he has a butthole.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Blucifer has a butthole. You would expect, I guess. Yeah, I mean, everyone has one, but yeah, did not know that. It's cool because when you're this close, look at all the detail. I mean, you can see it almost looks like he has feathers, like near dinosaur-like hair.
I was thinking feathers.
Yeah. It makes you appreciate it a lot more as a work of art, I think, when you're this close to it.
This doesn't feel grand enough of a space for this guy.
Yeah. It's like I'm pretty zoomed out right now, and I still can't get his head into the shot without tilting the camera. But you can definitely tell that there is no weather cover for him at all. You can imagine, you know, with the weather that we have here in Colorado, just the amount of hail, wind, and snow that he has to endure. So it's no surprise that there are a lot of repairs that have to happen all the time.
So there is a company in Denver called Abstract Denver. And when they produce a line of t-shirts, this one that I'm wearing right now, based on a local artist's design, the Jimenez estate got wind of this and they sent this company a cease and desist letter because the Jimenez family still owns the copyright to this image. The airport has a certain limited copyright. They can present Blucifer in relation to the airport in certain contexts, but no one else can. So if you try to make money on this image, the Jimenez family finds out, they'll send their lawyer to talk to you. And I talked to their lawyer, Hotshot from New York City. She has worked on arts cases for a long time and she was just like, it's simple. He made this art, he owns this. The city of Denver may have commissioned it, but it's his creation. He owns the copyright. No one else should be able to use it.
So any of you all who had ideas of starting your Etsy store with all of your Blucifer merch, just be careful because it is still a work of art and they do care about copyright.
I said you're not allowed to sell it. People do.
You have socks too? Like I'm out of shape, so to say. Did you buy these for this?
I'm a fanboy. If there was a cult of Blucifer, I would be the cult leader.
As we were driving up, I literally got chills. It's crazy to be this up close and personal with it. Also, very important note, we got permission to be here from Denver International Airport. My friends at CityCast hooked that up for us. So this is not a place that you can just pull over on the side of the road and do something like this and go touch Blucifer, take a picture with Blucifer. Don't try and do it. Security will be on you in seconds, so just don't do it. This is something that is very unique and unusual to do, so I don't want to see you all making TikToks and YouTube shorts about this and getting in trouble because of it. Like, I was a big fan of Blucifer before, but after seeing him up close like this, I can say that I'm even more of a fan. Paul, you're a self-proclaimed Blucifer fan.
I love this guy.
You say that seeing him up close like this, has this increased your fandom?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna forget this as long as I live.
Yeah, this is one of those moments that you're always gonna remember, and it is awesome. This is something that everybody talks about when they come to visit Denver. They ask about the horse, your friends will ask you about this, and I love it. I think it's so cool to have something this iconic that also has a story behind it that people who come to Denver one time always remember.